Starting media scrums today with the swimming program head coach Mickey Wender, Olivia Hansson, Forrest Frazier. Coach, a week from today is the RMAC Championships again here at home. But before we get to that, if you can kind of give us a recap the last couple of meets at Utah and Air Force.
Great learning experience. I think we took our lumps at Utah a little bit. It's always been a difficult weekend for us, right at the sort of the heart of our winter training to get up and race hard. But we learned a lot. I think developing that ability to be, as we call it, road warriors and get on the road like we're preparing to do at NCAA's is a really important thing. We got off the bus at Utah. I thought we raced hard in a very unique format. We had the skins races, and it was, I think, ultimately will prove to have been a really good investment. Air Force was a lot better. We certainly had our chances against BYU women and Air Force men, who bested us really on that second day. But we were a lot closer to what we're capable of being, I thought, at Air Force. We planned it a little better. We were able to check into the hotel and have some time to put our feet up and get off the bus race ready as we headed into the first day. Saturday, we came out swinging. There's nothing easy about swimming at 7,000 feet and racing a team that's home there and accustomed to it. But I think all in all, it was a much better day and a really good last tune-up to get ready for the RMACs. And the people to my right and left stepped up in a huge way at Air Force. They really showed not only are they ready for a conference meet, but they're ready for an NCAA's, and I'm excited about where we're at.
Like we said, a week away from the conference meet, trying to defend the titles. What's kind of the overall outlook and mindset of the team going into that?
Do your job, take care of yourself, be a team. They're resting for this. Well, most of us are resting. We had 11 men and 10 women who qualified for the NCAA's early. So the 21 of that group will not be peaked or shaved for RMACs. And so that puts the pressure on us a little bit more. I think most of our competition, this is what they've been pointing towards and gunning at for the entire season. This is, in terms of our team goals, an important step along the way. And so we'll be ready. And I expect that all those programs and individuals from within them all give us everything we can handle. But I really like our group a lot, and I like us a lot when we're rested and shaved and ready to go. So we'll see. It'll be fun. It'll be competitive. Our goal is to get as many more people qualified for NCAA's as we can. And I think we could flirt with the full roster of 18 men and 18 women, and then we're going to Indy, and that's what we've been pointing towards all year.
Olivia, you're a junior on the team, been here for previous RMAC meets, and won 5 titles. What's kind of your personal outlook going into year 3 of conference championships?
So I just want to win a 7th straight title with the women's team. I know we're capable of it, and I'm just excited to see people who are resting and going for some cuts to make it to nationals, make it to Indy. And for me, I'm just excited to race. I have some great competition with Tori McClensick from Simon Fraser, who I'll just take the opportunity to race her and prepare for Indy, since I'll meet her there too.
Well said. I was going to ask you about that. Forrest, you're new to the RMAC Championships, but not new to big time conference meets, being at Cal and winning titles there. What's kind of your goal and outlook, and maybe how are things different, RMAC preparation versus Pac-12 preparation?
Well, I mean, obviously, goal is the team goal. Want to continue our streak, win a championship, and kind of keep that that ball rolling to the NCAA championship as well. Preparation wise, I mean, conference championship is a conference championship wherever you're at. Everybody's going there to try and win a team championship and then individual titles as well. So that's been my preparation. That's been my game plan, and I'm really excited to see it unfold next week.
So I know last year you did kind of the same setup with the ones who have qualified. You're not going to shave. You're not really going to do a full taper. And it seemed to work out pretty well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it looks like you've got a formula. Both of you kind of like the way that sets up for you going into conference, knowing you're still ready, but you're really not going to be fully rested until the big race.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I know it works. Just looking at RMAC last year, I was going best times and just like faster than I thought I was going to do. And that just made me very confident going into Ohio Nationals last year. And I'm just like, I trust the coaches and our plan, and I'm just ready to race no matter, like, it's going to be hard. Like, I know that, but that's what will help me in Indy later. So
You can't taper every week.
no.
You just can't do it.
As much as we'd like to.
I mean, with the fact that, this is your first conference championship and the way the season's set up, 2 really high quality programs you raced going into this, does it kind of help get your mind right as well as your body?
Well, I mean, just the overall preparation for the season is like making the main thing the main thing. So NCAA championship, that's where it all like kind of comes together. So like it's nice getting to get the preparation and getting to get the looks as you go. And I'm excited to move through the process of an unshaved conference championship and really get some last good looks.
Coach, kind of elaborating on what you were talking about earlier about the qualifiers aren't going to be fully tapered, shaved for the RMAC meet. And you, obviously, as a coaching staff, you guys have a strategy to manage that. How do you guys, on top of managing the swimmers, help them kind of manage themselves going into this? Is it like, hey, go out and try to get your best time? Is it save like a little bit of gas in the tank? What do you guys tell them to kind of, for lack of a better term, save them from themselves?
It's a great question. And the only way to prepare for a 5-day championship is to go through it. And so we see this RMAC for those 21 that aren't peaked as their final dress rehearsal. So there's no holding back. There's the training process, what we've done up to this point. Like Patty said, you can't taper every week. And so they understand that where they are in the developmental process will enable them to be at their very best when it matters the most. I love hearing myself quoted by our team and making the main thing is, it's sort of been our mantra. And so they understand they won't be as sharp, they won't be as rested, but they'll be racing as hard as they possibly can. And we'll learn a lot and they'll get exhausted, and it's part of the plan. And then we'll get ready for NCAAs.
And then this is just kind of open to anyone. No secret, RMAC Swimming's ran through Grand Junction the last count 'em. What do you guys, what's kind of the feeling you get when you step on the pool deck and it's like, we have the target on their back, everyone's gunning for us, like Coach elaborated earlier on, like this is what a lot of them are getting ready for all season long. Whoever wants to.
I mean, on the guys' side, it's kind of like come on, like come chase us, The target on the back's fun. You're out front, so it's not a bad thing. We definitely embrace it, and we look for that kind of competition.
Yeah. I would just say, like, the pressure is good. Like, it will help us to be at our best when we need it in Indy. So I just say, like, we're ready.
Yeah. And we're, there's a lot of great swimmers in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. And like Forrest said, we embrace the challenge and sort of, to get back to the main thing is us, right? We can only control us, and the others will help us and push and inspire and challenge us in a lot of ways. But But our focus is what can we do to be our very best Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, Wednesday night, and all the way to Saturday night. So when we get up for the 400 free relay, and I thought this helped us so much in NCAA's last year, we knew if we won the relay, we had a chance to win the meet. And we came out a little bit short, but we were pushed in a lot of different ways. And so they know it's hardening us, right? It's the pressure that makes diamonds, and we want it. We want it to be a close meet.
And then just for the two swimmers, swimmers, especially before big meets, can kind of be creatures of habit to a somewhat crazy degree. Do you guys have any weird pre-race sort of weird was probably the wrong word, but you get what I'm saying? Like
Weird is right.
Like I have to do this. Like maybe I have to hear this song before I get in for warm-ups, or I have to do exactly this many warm-up laps, something like that. Or if not,
I have a pretty specific meet warm up. I need a lot of time in a nice warm shower. That's how I like to get ready. As for a song, I always listen to "Lose Yourself," Eminem from 8 Mile. So that's kind of always the song I play right before any big race. So that'll be in my ears all next week.
I just kind of need to blank out before a race, go in with no expectations, and just it's not until I dive in I recognize what I'm actually doing, and now it's time to race.
Question of the week, timely to this week, two-parter. Who are we cheering for in the Super Bowl on Sunday? And part 2 is, what's your favorite Super Bowl memory? That one might be hard for Olivia.
Yeah. I'll not start.
I'm just cheering for a good game. I'm not really a fan of either of the teams, so can't get behind either. Just want to watch a good game. Favorite Super Bowl memory? I don't know. I'm from Iowa. We don't really gotta, I can tell you about the Hawkeyes all day, but I don't know. Just one of the good ones. One of the ones that was fun to watch.
As growing up a New York Giants fan, I can't ever root for the Eagles, and so I got to be pulling for the Chiefs. Unfortunately, I'll be driving back from Denver. My daughter has a gymnastics meet on Sunday, so I'll be in the car during the game. And I my favorite Super Bowl memory growing up, Super Sunday was like a national holiday for our family, and I just remember being at my uncle's house and being with the family and being with my dad's firefighter friends and just celebrating that great American day. And
Yeah, I don't all I know is football back home, soccer. So I don't have much. I watched the halftime show last year with Usher. That was cool. Yeah.
That works. Thank you. Good luck next week.
Thank you, guys.
Who's doing the halftime this year?